Hi, welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Firebox G2 multi-fuel camp stove. If this is the kind of thing you'd like to see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at outdoorcore.com. So the first thing that attracted me to the Firebox is the size of it itself. This is pretty flat. So this is the stainless steel version. They make titanium as well as a smaller stove, more for backpackers. But I'm into durability and just overall size more than weight. So as soon as you touch the stove, you feel that it's high quality. There's nothing cheap about it. And the leather case for it, this is optional, just sets the tone right away. This is super high quality leather. I love the logo. It's got that old school look that kind of matches my wax canvas gear and stuff that I prefer to use. So the stove does have a cotton sack, and this is not really designed to store the bag or to carry the bag in your pack. I think they make a nylon case as well. I really do like the leather, but I look at this pack as keeping soot off my leather. So I've got a couple accessories here, and with just the Firebox, this is about 5 inches by about 7 inches. And the thickness is maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8. Very, very compact. So we've got long pins holding this together. So this hinges apart. And I'm going to pull these pins out. So now with these pins out of the way, this thing will actually unfold. And the first thing that's going to come off is right here. This is kind of a multi-purpose item. This is an ash pan, and it also works as a draft depending on what configuration you got it. So as I open this, it just snaps out of the way. So with the ash pan off, you can see everything is hinged together. So all 4 corners as well as the base. And here's the base. It just swings down and locks into place. So now with this all put together, you can see the Firebox. So this is a multi-fuel cook stove. This will burn on any type of biofuel. So sticks and pine cones are all going to work just great in here. It also will work with charcoal briquette. It'll work with wood pellets. It'll work with sterno. It'll work with an alcohol stove. It'll work with Esbit fuel tabs. This thing will even work with a butane burner. So options are great. There's a lot of areas I'm in that I can't have an open fire. But my primary use for this is going to be just burning biofuel, picking sticks right up off the ground. So these little sticks, or these little pins, they serve a bunch of different functions. But the main one for me is going to be to sit on top, and that's going to let me put a canteen cup on here. So this is a 5-inch box essentially. These cups are usually around 3 inches. So this will fit on here fine. There's a lot of different options to fit the bottle system or the cook cup on here. If I didn't have the cup, if I just had the bottle, or I wanted to heat up more water, the bottle's going to fit just fine. If I did not have these, or if I was using these for one of the other purposes that they serve, my regular full-size bush pot will fit on here as well. So there is 3 different ways to add fuel to this. You can preload it, so you can get larger size pieces, and you can just load it from the top, light it up, and start cooking like that. You can do like a Swedish fire logs concept with this. They've got that on the Firebox website. I'm definitely going to be trying out that with this. You can get an extended burn. If you need to add fuel in the middle of your burn, this flap comes up and down, so this can work as a draft. I can also feed sticks from the top. So if it was a windy, nasty day like it is right now actually, and I needed to keep that flap up to protect the flame, the opposite side I can also feed right through the top port. I can also feed from the bottom ports, and there's 2 ports and they're at different heights. And that's really cool because what that does is kind of gets a vortex in the flame. So I can put oversized logs in here. They're actually overlapping, one on top of the other. And what that's going to do is that's going to create a swirl with the fire. As these sticks burn down, I can continue feeding even if I had the larger pot on. So you remember I said this was a multifunctional piece also. So I can put this on the bottom and there's lips, and what this is an ash pan. So if I had this on maybe a floating chickie in the Everglades or something, where it would cause me issues if I drop something hot down on it. This is going to protect it. So if I flip that ash pan upside down and put my pins in through the bottom, what that does is it lets me control the airflow. So here I can control the heat and the burn by opening and closing this damper. So the adjustable fire grate actually controls how high the fire is. So if you were using just charcoal briquettes and doing hot dogs or hamburgers, you could adjust this up or down until you get the temperature like you want it. And this is like infinitely adjustable here. So the grill is going to be probably my most used feature besides just boiling coffee. And it looks similar to the fire grate, but it does have these tabs. And these tabs actually match the top of the Firebox. So the grill does snap in pretty secure. I can pick this one up just because it's new and shiny. I would not bet on that for very long. But the main thing with this is you don't have to worry about just flipping a hamburger or flipping a hot dog and knocking your grill off and your food into the floor. So this is pretty good secure connection. So this is really just a quick overview video for the G2 Firebox. I was really impressed with it, and to be honest, it was so shiny and pretty. I wanted to get a video out before I got it all dirty. This thing has a ton of functions, really too many to go over in just a short video, or as short as I can keep this video. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this in the future. I've got a lot of videos planned for it, as well as a couple upcoming trips, so definitely check them out. So this isn't really a burn test, but I just can't help myself. If I've got a cool stove like this, I've got to put fire in it, and I really couldn't make a video in good conscience without at least boiling some water and making a fire. This is a game changer. I like the fact that it's not just a boiler. I can grill on it. You can just use multiple methods. So when I can't have an open fire, I can switch over to a fuel tab, or I can use one of my alcohol stoves. This is a great system. Definitely check it out. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.